Hey, what is up, everyone? It's Rich. All right, welcome to Monday. And what we are going to do today is look at Sam Keith on aliens. So, you know, this is a little off the grid. I'm sure that hardcore comic fans, hardcore Sam Keith fans, maybe alien fans are aware of this book. But if not, this is a really good miniseries that Sam Keith did. These are John Bolton covers, but I thought we would take a look at it. I wanted to compare and contrast what the book looks like on newsprint versus the like reprints that happen because we were talking about it yesterday, how they look so different. So anyway, this is the cover. My cat is crying for some reason. It's already annoying me. So if you didn't check out Super Fun Sunday, I would highly, highly recommend that you go over there and check it out. It's a really, really good one with a ton of kick-ass Barry Windsor Smith art. So if you click on the live banner on my homepage, you'll find it there. I also did an independent underground comics stream on Friday. So some good stuff, long videos that you can sort of sink your teeth into. All right, so let's get into the interiors. All right, so this is one of the digital files, and this looks nice. The colors are a little bright, but we'll look at these first, and then we'll go through all the newsprint versions. But yeah, I mean, it's weird because on paper you wouldn't think that Sam Keith's style maybe would fit on a book like Aliens. And surprisingly enough, he actually does a really great job. We talked about Sam a little bit in the underground comics video, but Sam has a lot of old school influences that actually add that kind of space marine swashbuckler, adventure comics from the old days into his work, and it really actually fits surprisingly well. It's interesting because Mark Schultz. Mark Schultz did some alien work early in his career, and Sam actually I think was a little tiny bit more successful with it. They're both good books, but Sam's stuff maybe has like a little edge, and it feels a little more surreal and creepy, which kind of Keith is famous for. Check out this panel board right here with the alien. It's really, really cool. So again, we're just going to look at 4 or 5 of these. The colors on this is where it starts to get a little maybe too bright, and the white paper sort of seems to fight the mood of the story a bit more, where the newsprint, because of the tone and the texture, makes it look a little gritty. So you'll see the difference when we get it like this. The pinks and stuff like that, they're so bright, and the yellow is so yellow. Another kind of cool panel border here. Really, really cool tack. He's got the low, shapely girls, low hanging bottoms. This is cool. Yeah, I was trying to think of something a little different to do today, and I don't even really know how this kind of came into my orbit, but I was like, it'd be kind of cool, a little different. This is really nice. Something edgy. So, okay, and then we'll have one more page, and then we're going to get to the newsprint version of the book, which is what I really wanted to focus on. But I just wanted to show you what these look like, and they're nice. I mean, you can see the lines pretty good in the way that he inks it, but oh man, that is so cool. Okay, all right, so let's get to the newsprint now. I need to add a full screen for a second and go to here. All right, so we've got Mark Verheiden is the writer, Sam Keith artist, Jim Massera letters, Monica Livingston did the colors, Diane Schultz editor, John Bolton cover artist. And this was interesting because it's originally printed by Dark Horse, but Marvel reprinted it not too long ago because they're, I guess, the parent company, not parent company, but they're under the banner of probably 20th Century Fox or whoever owns Fox, Disney. I don't even know how it all moves along now. But anyway, it was reprinted by Marvel of all things. But look how nice this looks. I mean, I think this just looks way better. And these are a little bit. You could see that this is like a little. What do you call it? Like you know when newsprint, sort of the black in the newsprint start to almost like age in a weird way, where you can see through the ink on the paper to the newsprint. It's getting a little tiny bit of that. I don't think darkening it will really help. It will just kind of make it look muddy, but I'll just try this a little bit. Yeah, it's like kind of, it's a little bit of a bright scan too, is what it is, because when the scanner light goes across it. But man, this just looks so much more sexy. It's got so much more grit and texture, and honestly really looks more like the original art does. Those other scans just are not very what do you call it, like they don't accommodate like line art and finesse very well. They tend to be very greasy and kind of, I don't know, just there's a weird sort of look that they get. But you may prefer the other version. You know, it's totally possible. It's just different things. But yeah, this was a nice surprise for me. I think I knew about it and then forgot about it. And then I was at the comic book store a few years ago and was going through all the Alien comics. And was kind of opening each one. They're in the back issue bin. And was grabbing all the ones that had cool art, and I saw these and I was like, oh shit, that's right. I was pretty sure I had them, but wanted to make sure, so I just bought another set. Some really nice inking in here, really pretty lines and different textures and stuff like that. And thank you to all the new patrons that signed up. I had a whole bunch over the weekend. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm going to be doing a pretty in-depth hand series this month and help people with drawing hands, and then also clothing. And I've got a few things on deck for that, and I'll do probably a couple of inking videos too. But yeah, if you haven't checked out my Patreon, there's probably, you know, it's creeping up on probably 850 videos over there. They're long videos too, they're not short. It's really, really great. You can get all access for one cheap price of $3 a month, and I've been doing it for a few years now. I also do direct lessons and reviews, so definitely check it out. Man, this is nice. Really, really classic. I mean, it's really in that wheelhouse of Wally Wood, Frazetta, Al Williamson. I mean, he's doing some really, really nice techniques there. Let's see here. See how different the colors are on this than the other page? It's not as, like, in your face, right? This was, I think, the first page we saw. That's awesome with the when she had the plumber's crack thing in the movie. And he did a nice job. It's like, it doesn't look like Sigourney Weaver, but I kind of like that it doesn't, and it's like, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, this is the first page. Man, that lighting on that face is so cool, and the like stipple effect that he got is great. And then this with the like more fanciful Frazetta feathering is really, really nice. Splatter. Sam Keith is really good. You know, Sam is an interesting artist because he has a pretty what would you call it, like wide berth of how he'll draw stuff. He can clearly draw things that look like this, and he can draw things that are really, really out there and very, very weird. And I don't really know when he switches it on and off, like what when he's reading a script or what when he's drawing a page lets him just go bananas on one thing, and then on other things he kind of reels it in. It's interesting. I've never tried to figure out the psychology of his choices, but oh, this is so cool. But yeah, there's probably some sort of switch that flips for him just naturally in terms of what he's going to do. It could be, well, I don't want to speculate. People are like, yes, do speculate. What do you speculate, Rich? Sometimes it's patience. You have a level of patience for some things and a less patience for other things, depending on your experience with drawing different things. Could also affect it. What you enjoy drawing, what you don't enjoy drawing, what you think you can take way outside and it works for you, and then what you keep kind of more real reined in. There's many things, friends. That's nice. Very classic, kind of a Jeffrey Catherine Jones sort of thing on that one, a little bit, a little Frazetta. Or well, it's kind of Muka. Like it doesn't look like a Muka drawing, but some of the girls that Muka would draw with the stacked hair. It's nice. It's fun. This is a really funny thing. So I'm just about ready to do final pencils on a page that I've been working on for a couple of days. Layouts. I've been doing layouts on a group of pages, and I have a situation that's similar to this. It's different. It's not a person and a spaceship, but it's like there's like this works, and I get that she's like at a window looking and there's a spaceship flying away, but it also, when you first see it, it looks like it's like right in her face, like that there's no depth of field to it, and I have a different situation where when I laid it out, it worked for me, and then if I look at it too much, it starts to look like they're like on the same plane. It's weird. I'm gonna let it go. Better finished than perfect. So I'm gonna go with for the idea, but I think it'll work. And in color, it can be pushed back anyway. But yeah, there's some stuff in line art that can look weird. The colors didn't help that. That's the thing, is the color on the spaceship pulled it forward because it was white. If it would have been something that, I mean, a good colorist could figure out something that might be able to push it back or pull her forward. So I really like this. This is great. Man, this guy's arms are awesome. This gun is very cool too. This is nice. This guy's great. He's so funny looking. He's got the like such a big chin. And this guy's head actually too is really wild. Like he didn't draw it. Well, there's a little tiny bit of a suggestion of a mouth on that guy. Yeah, the freedom that Sam kind of wields in his work is really, really fun. And again, if you are into this, definitely check out that look at Underground Comics and Independent Publishing that I did, the live one, because we look at a lot of art that definitely was probably influential to people like Sam. Oh, look at that! That is great. Let's go full screen mode. Oh man, that's beautiful. Oh man, that looks so good. Now, I don't know when Sam does splatter on his pieces, if it's toothbrush, some other technique that he uses. It could be airbrush, although I've never gotten the impression that he uses airbrush. This almost has so much splatter on it, or we'll call it like a stipple effect, that there is a part of me that almost kind of thinks this could be, but it could be toothbrush too. What I said in the other video about splatter is a soft bristle toothbrush will get a very fine splatter, and then as you move up to like medium and hard bristles, it will tend to flick more paint where you get droplet type effects. But if you want smooth splatter, use like a really, really soft bristle toothbrush. This is great too. Man, that's cool. Let's just go out of order so I don't have to keep going in and out of full screen mode. This is really nice. I've been enjoying this every time we go back to it. It's just really pretty. This guy's funny. His arms. Pretty cool explosion, actually. It doesn't feel very explosion-y in a 2023 way. It's like they didn't have the capabilities. Well, I mean, depending on the choices, but yeah. In Photoshop or Clip Studio, you could work some pizzazz onto this. I like the eye. Run! So, come on, you're coming with me. Wait, what about the squad? They were dead before we touched the ground. Looks like he was dead too. What happened, buddy? Uh-oh. Hey, he said shit. What the heck? There's cursing in this? I wonder if Marvel removed it. Look in the comments section. I'll double check after I'm done. I'm curious if Marvel have removed the SHIT word or not. I'll let you know. I don't want to try to look for the folder that I had the other book in, so I'll just finish the video and then I can peep it out. Look at alien feet. Foots. Very, very cool. Oh, it's actually a pretty nice pose. I like he's on his knees. Damn, that's pretty badass. It gave me Corbin vibes for just a split second. Richard Corbin vibes. Yeah, it's funny. He's really like he really made her with that kind of old fashioned hairstyle. It's like a little. It feels a little out of step for the time frame of this story, but I like the way that it looks. But it's just it's like she looks a little too vintagey. This is a great page, man. This would be a killer original to own. Really, really cool. I kind of like how he does the alien hands. They're not like model accurate, but they look really, really cool. This was neat. Probably in the original. Oh, let me do this really quick. This look like this. Oh. Let's gray up. Odds are he had done this. So this is probably a little closer to what the original looked like, just without the bit mapping. And then this is what it looks like in the book. So anyway, but there's 4 issues of this. They're all really, really good. Each one's got its own kind of magical sort of sequences that really kind of make the book something really, really fun to look at and go back to. I don't have time to do all 4 issues, but I think you get the idea. It's, you know, like 50% sort of people talking and doing things that you would do. And then the cool factor pages that are just like so cool designed and stuff like this that just is so badass. So you really get like a nice bang for your buck on them for sure. And in particular, they're very, very cheap back issues, or they were, at least in my store. I think I got them for $1 a piece. So. And honestly, if I was at a store, I would probably buy them again if they were that inexpensive, just to make sure that I could find a set when I would need them. If they get lost in the shuffle of my collection, there's a higher likelihood that I would come across them. So, all right, there you go. Sam Kieth, Alien Earth Wars. Very, very cool series. 4 issues. I think all 4 issues have John Bolton covers. Sam does absolutely fantastic job on them, and they're just fun-looking books with cool alien-related content, but done in a pretty interesting style that you just don't get all the time. So, all right, friends. Make sure to hit that like. It really does help my channel. If you could, share a video. It doesn't have to be this one, but man, I would really appreciate it. I've had decent growth on my channel over the last few months, but I really do feel that it should grow faster. I know that there's a lot of people out there, and obviously if I'm talking to you, you follow my videos, but you know, I see other channels, and I'm not talking about like ones that are obvious, but you know, channels that get hundreds of thousands of views on comic related videos, and think we have a good channel here, so let's try to get it out there. Someday my goal is to crack 100K, but at this rate, I'll be dead. All right. It's an uplifting ender, right? Okay, I'll talk to you later.